Hey everybody, Bones here, Bones Garage, bringing you up to date what's going on at the garage. So, the 1969 Charger SE, she is coming out absolutely great. We now have a new master cylinder in there. We redid all of his braking system, so all of the brake parts underneath the drum are all brand new. You can also see we paint our drums. So when you go to look through the tires or the rims, everything is nice. There's no rust on it. We've also changed out all of the sway bar bushings. Did a little bit of front end work, but not a ton. We are replacing his original radiator because, as you can see, this radiator is quite old and it leaked like a sieve. And you can see right there all the stains from the old antifreeze coming out of it, and then down there all of the fins are starting to go away and it was starting to leak out of there. We also can show you on the back, man, these old radiators are heavy. How bad it is. Right there, that is all gone. Looks like something ate on it. And then all down there is gone. Again, looks like somebody had a leak and they actually cut out all that core and sealed right there, which is fine. It works. It's a very old job. It was done a long time ago, and you can tell by the sealant that they used on it that this is an old repair. But now we have a brand new aluminum radiator going in it. And there she is right there. It's just a fitment for now because we are going to go ahead and paint this radiator so it doesn't look as much like a new aluminum radiator. We'll use the correct color for the paint on it and make it just look a little bit less new, make it look a little bit more original. Another thing we did, brand new battery, some new cables for it. We have also painted everything and replaced everything that was bad. We now have the valve covers off because they just got painted. We cleaned everything up on it and we're getting everything back to the way it should be. You can see on this side the valve cover is also off. We have put a new water pump on here and a lot of other new parts into this car. So there is a lot of work that goes into a car that has been sitting for so many years to get her back out on the road without destroying her, because if you don't do all these things, you will start driving and things like an old radiator will start leaking everywhere and you could overheat the motor, blow up the motor. All the fuel lines had a lot of gook and junk in them. You get that inside the motor, yes, you could destroy the interior of the motor. You can also destroy your carburetor, and that is one of the things that happened to this car, is the old carburetor. Somebody tried to start it, and the junk went all over the carburetor. We could rebuild it, but the owner said, just put a new one on it and be done with it. So that's what we are doing, putting a new one on and being done with it. Another thing we are doing is we are getting rid of the points, as always, and we're putting in a magnetic pickup ignition system. We've already got the 45,000 volt coil set in place, and it's going to give it a little bit better spark, make it run a little better, make it idle a little bit better. So there you go. There's what we're doing on this car so far, and I'll keep you up to date as we go. Can't wait to start this car up and drive it. We have a brand new exhaust system that's going to be going in here as well. So there's a lot going on this car. And we are going to keep the mechanical fan and fan shroud on it. We're just going to have to make some brackets to make the fan shroud fit onto the new radiator. Because the way they have their brackets set up, these brackets there and there are made for an electric fan setup, a dual or a single electric fan setup. And we don't want that. We want this to look as original as possible. The reason we're not getting another radiator like this is these aluminum radiators, they just cool so much better, especially that this car has air conditioning. It's a big block. It is a 383 big block. So they produce a lot of heat. And then when you're running this little motor right there, the air conditioning, and people don't realize how much stress an air conditioner puts on the motor itself, because you are running, there's pistons inside here. So you're running actually another motor off of your motor. So it really does heat up the motor quite a bit. So this aluminum radiator will make a huge difference in how cool this car will stay. So there you go, guys. I will talk to you real soon. Have a good one. Okay, bye.